Hey gang, how y'all doing? It is February 20th, 2018, and it is day 13 of the Olympic Winter Games in Pyeongchang, Korea. And this is probably blog 400. I don't know, I'm not keeping score, but I hope you're excited as much as I am with the games. In fact, I'm watching them on TV right here, and I want to show you some really cool stuff from Korea. And maybe some stuff from Japan too. We'll see how that goes. But just want to start out with something really interesting. I brought two pairs of glasses on my trip in these hard cases, right? So I wouldn't have any problems with them. And I go through the trip, didn't have any problems with my glasses. I was in the bathroom just now putting away some toiletries, and my brother calls, and the glasses were on my forehead, fell off on the floor, and broke into two pieces. Can you believe that? So I don't know where to start. Well, why don't we start with the opening ceremony swag bag that you got if you went to the games? Let's take a peek. And bear in mind, I took about 3 of these home that night. It's a pretty nice insulated swag bag too, as opposed to the crappy canvas one that they gave away in Sochi. Actually, you didn't give anything away in Rio. Well, first thing you got in the bag was this real cool drum tambourine thing, right? And you unscrew the bottom on it, and a drumstick comes out and and you can make noises and stuff. Doesn't make any noise at all, hardly. So, but it's kind of big and bulky, and had to cost them a lot of money. Everybody got a cool North Face winter hat, except if you look closely, it doesn't have a second set of big rings here like you see a lot of people have them when the ones they sell in the store have another set of big rings right there. Anyways, these came in 5 different colors, of course. And of course I got 2 reds and a green, and I'm gonna give the green one away to my Irish girlfriend. Okay. They were really concerned about people freezing to death up there, so everybody got a blanket. Kind of one that you get on the airplane, you know, when you go overseas and they give you a blanket. Okay, what's next? You got a little seat cushion thingy, which zipped open. And it had the cushion part, right? But then everybody got this hot pack set, okay? And I swear this weighed about 2 kilos. So I was so worried about my luggage, I opened it up and I left all my hot packs that I had. See, I didn't tear this open. No, I don't want to tear it now, but see, it opens up. But inside of here, you got a seat cushion pad. You got a set of hand warmers and a set of foot warmers too, all in this one pack. Pretty neat. It says Pyeongchang down there. Well, I actually got 2 ponchos in this bag, but everybody got a poncho. I don't want to unfold it, but trust me, it's a white poncho. It's pretty neat. When I came home, I put all the ponchos in one bag, all the seat cushions in another bag to make everything lay uniform in my luggage. There was no pin included in the opening ceremony swag bag, but probably the coolest thing in the whole bag was this. It's a little replica of the Olympic torch, right? So what you do is you pop this open, and inside is the replica of the Olympic torch. So you pop that out, turn off the light here, maybe turn off this light here, maybe turn off this light here. Oh, I have another light there. Hey, can you turn that light off for me in the other room, please? My girlfriend's there. She doesn't want to get on the video. But she's going to turn off that light. No, the one in the living room by the TV. Please. Just turn the dial. So she's going to turn off that light, and we'll show you how this works. And the TV. Turn off the TV. Well, there's too many lights there, but good enough. Good enough. No, so isn't that neat? So everybody had one of these, and the whole stadium looked really cool. And before the opening ceremony started, they had like an MC who explained how everything worked and kind of got people organized and motivated. Oh, turn the light back on, please. Thanks. Okay, so that was the contents of the swag bag. And you know me, not only did I pick up 3 of these bags, I picked up a bunch of these boxes of those things, right? That people left unopened, right? I made 4 of those that I had. But then, people were just leaving these everywhere. So I got a handful of them, right? And this is how I finance my trips. It's like the Grateful Dead said, another man's garbage is another man's treasure. Or another man's trash is another man's treasure. I'm not really sure. You'd have to ask my brother Jamie. He's the biggest deadhead in the world, excuse me. And well, not in the world, but he's just in our family. He's probably seen over 100 Grateful Dead shows, that crazy guy. Speaking of Jamie, shout out to Jamie's son Clinton, who's getting married to Laura Craw sometime soon. They posted a ring on Facebook. Maybe you had a chance to look at it. So if my boss is watching this over there, Bill, at Bonefish Grill, thank you for letting me go to the Olympic Games. I may have to go to my nephew's wedding this summer, so we'll see how that goes. These are my tickets from the Olympic Games. My tickets that I used, whatever, I can't really, here they are. See all the different tickets with the opening ceremony ticket right there. How about that? But these are the tickets I picked up. Okay, these are this is what I call a souvenir ticket. This is the ticket you get ahead of time. Okay, and you may have seen these. These are the ones they print off at the venue. This is called venue ticket, I call that. And that's pretty neat. What's next? These are the pin Crown Royale. Shout out to Clinton Gallerath. That's where I get all my Crown Royale bags. Clinton gives them to me. I don't drink Crown Royale. What do I drink? I picked this up in Japan, in Tokyo, at the duty free. Let's take a peek. I've been wanting to get a bottle of this my whole life. Since I'm in Vancouver. I was at Vancouver at the biathlon, second event cross country, and some guy gave me a shot out of a silver flask, butt flask kind of thing, of this Johnny Walker Blue Label. So I finally bought myself a bottle. Look how it's blue on the bottom there. This is only a 500 milliliter bottle, but I only got it for, it was on sale, 10% off. Got it for 113,000 yen. Excuse me, 13,000 yen. So that cost me about 130 bucks. I think 120 bucks, whatever it was. It was well worth it. I can't wait to drink it. It's not a liter bottle. And even then, there's liter bottles for like 300 bucks, but then they got special cask liter bottles that are like $1,000. They had bottles of Louis XIII at this duty-free shop for like $15,000. That's the bottle, if you saw Cocktail with Tom Cruise back in the 80s, that his business partner, former bartender, offed himself in his yacht with a busted bottle of Louis XIII. So I don't want to get political. So even if you take away guns from people, people will still find a way to kill themselves, even if it's a Louis XIII bottle. And God forbid, my prayers go out to all the kids in Florida that got killed in that shooting, and that's senseless. We'll leave it at that. Okay. What's really cool, you may have seen the video on my YouTube with the world's largest vending machine, which was a Coke machine. Huge line of people waiting in line to put a giant coin in it and push one of two buttons, either a caffeine-free Coke or a regular Coke. Came out in one of those newer aluminum cans the size of a Red Bull. But 1 out of every 100 cans or 1 out of every 250 cans would look like this. Right? You may go, Rob, where did you get that? When I went to go meet Francois from the International Olympic Committee to get paid for Rio, I had to deal with the people at the Visa Superstore where you got all your souvenirs, because that's where he's going to leave me a new gift card to make up for the one that didn't work in Rio. 2 of them that didn't work from Rio. So while I was waiting for to get this taken care of, because the people when I showed up didn't know what the heck I was talking about. This is going to be a rather long video, maybe 15 minutes, so I hope you could bear with me. I saw a couple of these cans on the ground just by the garbage. So I picked up 2 of them. They got a couple dents, right? But what I did is I kept going back to where they had this vending machine thing, and they had like a place after you did that, you could go to a desk or a kiosk, and they'd give you like a pin or something, right? And they had about 100 of these things lined up. This is an unopened one that I'm going to keep. Maybe, you know, I had a Coke bottle leak a while back on the seam, and kind of, it could ruin some stuff. So, I don't know. I'd probably rather keep an open one, but this sealed one's probably worth about 35 bucks. Okay, what's next? Take a look at this Korean Hershey bar. How about that? It's broken in half in the middle, and it'll probably melt someday. This is my cowbell that when I went to the skeleton, some security guy tried to take it away from me. He said they didn't allow any loud noisemakers in there. So maybe I shouldn't have taken, you know, I took it to every event. I had it wrapped in, I had an extra glove I put in there, so it didn't make any noise. But with the x-rays, of course, they found it. And they wanted to take it away, and I said, no way, you ain't taking that away. This is the bell my mom used to ring to call us home when I was a kid. We'd stay out all night until dusk or whatever. We had to be home by dusk. But if she needed us home early in an emergency, rather than go looking for us, she'd ring this cowbell, and we'd come running. We could hear this from a block and a half away in Wilmette, Illinois. Okay, what's next? That's my brother calling from Colorado. We're going to have to accept his call and say that we can't talk. Hello, Jamie? I'm home from Korea. I'm doing a video. I got to go. I'll talk to you later. Love you. All right, he's wanted to keep talking. All right, what's next? Well, anyways, when I go to the Olympic Games, I'm not really a big pin trader, but I try to acquire as many pins as possible. And even better, I like to give away pins. I gave away probably 50 to 75 pins to everybody. I gave them to every airline pilot, every customer service person, everybody who was nice to me, and all kids. I would give away these pins. And I give them away to a couple people at the Bonefish Grill. That's a circa 1972 Munich Sapporo Team USA pin that the athletes had to give away to everybody when they went to the Olympic Games back then. And I got tons of these. Packages of, I think there's 25 in here. And I got about 50 of these packages a while back, along with a bunch of, I got Sapporo patches and Munich patches that I've been selling on eBay for like $5 a pot. I probably paid a nickel for each of these. Anyways, I've been giving them away, and what did I come home with? We'll take a look at this. These are the pins that I brought home from Korea. All these pins. But probably the coolest of all the pins that I got here are these 2 pins. Oops, it's upside down. So these show Soorang, the mascot, and it's cool. These games only had 1 mascot for each, and these are Visa cards. There's actually a credit card number on the back. There's no money left on it, so you knock yourself out. Okay? But these were worth between $35 and $100 each. And you get to use them at the games. And I asked them, can you use them when you get home? And they go, yeah, but only at Starbucks. Go figure. So I think I bought one for $35. Oh no, I didn't. I traded with somebody for him, some Visa guy. I didn't even know there was no money on it, but he didn't mind trading. He wanted one of those Team USA pins, and I got that from them. And then I was having a problem with my Visa card. They say only bring your Visa card. We don't accept anything but the Visa card at the Olympic Games. I called ahead and let them know I was going to Tokyo and Korea, and for some reason I was having a big problem with my my Visa card. It was working inconsistently. So I figured at the end of the games, it's getting crunch time. I don't need to get in a taxi and have problems, a day before I leave, or get a train that's not, I can't pay for it. I don't need any of that. So I saw one of the Visa customer service kiosks that they have at the Olympic Games on the at the venue. And I was dealing with them for like an hour trying to get a hold of somebody in the U.S. to get the problem solved. And they said, because I just used one Visa card, I used my Chase signature Visa for the whole games. It's some kind of metal card. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I finally got the problem taken care of, and a bunch of Visa people were coming in and out, and I guess some real big shots came in at the time, and they heard what was going on, and they were really cool. And they asked one of the customer service reps how much was on this card, and it was $35 on it. And they just gave it to me. They said, go, courtesy of Visa, we want you to have a positive experience. So a shout out to those two customer service agents at Visa for giving me food money, basically. Speaking of food money, that's kind of an interesting thing. My trip, my hotel is paid for, my Olympic tickets are paid for, my transportation, everything paid for. Pretty much I just bought food. But this is all the receipts from my head of food, okay, at the Olympic Games. And it's probably mostly McDonald's. Oh my God. See McDonald's right there? Hello. But I tell you, I had two great Korean barbecue dinners, and they were just outstanding. One in Gangwon, and one actually about 2 blocks from my house. Didn't find it till the last night. Can you believe it? And then I had two nice Japanese meals. One at the airport hotel, and where I had a real nice grilled salmon. With a Japanese set, which means it came with rice and a little bit of spicy something, and a little bit of vegetable something, and a little bit of noodle something, and some miso soup. Pretty cool deal. And the other one I had at the airport, actual airport, I had some fried shrimp set, which I was kind of rather disappointed with. The hotel food was great. That hotel I stayed at, that's the Tokyo Tobo Airport Hotel, was at, I'll give it a 8 out of 10 as far as hotels. I only got it at the last minute for like $70. Like less than a mile with a free shuttle right to the airport. It was pretty cool. So I think, is that just about it? I think that's just about it. Oh, here, I'll show you something kind of cool. Oh yeah. This is what I kind of go there for. This is a bag of all my paper goods that I'm going to be selling when I get home. See all this stuff? Now, right now, I'm going to show you my most favorite thing in here. But to give you some sort of perspective, this is a dollar, a U.S. dollar, but in Korea, it's 1,000 won is like $1. Okay? They had 1,000 yen notes when I was in Tokyo, but those are $10, and I didn't want to bring one home. I got a bunch of these 1,000 won notes, so I'm going to probably sell some of them in like a package deal on eBay. But to give you a relation, I'll show you my favorite thing that I got in this bag. Check this out. They had like a they had like a coin place where they sold silver and gold coins in the superstore, but they also had these commemorative dollars that they had. You see these? And I didn't have any idea where to get them. I got a bunch of Russian ones when I was at Sochi, And it was really difficult, and I didn't want to make the runaround, but they're right there. So I asked the guy, are those available? And he goes, oh, they're sold out for the day. And I'm like, what? And I was like, you know, I go, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be back here and, you know, help me out. So he said, how many you want? So I got 3 of them. And then the next day I went back. This was for 2 hockey games I went in a row. When that Visa, they gave me that Visa pin, I bought 1 more of these. So let's open this up and show you what's on the inside. And this is in relation to that 1,000 won note. Take a look at this. This is a 2,000 won notes, and they don't have 2,000 won notes in Korea. Although you could spend this for 2,000 won, it was just totally commemorative. And I asked them, do they have anything besides speed skaters, like ski jumpers or downhill racers? And they said, no, just these speed skaters. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh my gosh, this is cool. It's a tiger. Far out. So that's 2,000 won, but they charged 8,000 won for it. Just to let you know, 8,000 won, which is $8. So I bought 3 the first day. I bought 1 the next day. I bet you I could get like $25 or $50 each for these things. We'll see how it goes. Well, I guess that wraps it up. Let me look at my notes. I think, yeah. An interesting thing is I left at 3 o'clock. No, I left at 6 o'clock in Korea on Tuesday the 19th, and I got home today on Tuesday the 19th at 3 o'clock. So I actually went back in time, came back 3 hours earlier than when I left. So with that, I'm going to let you go. This is probably the longest video I've ever done. We'll see you next time.